everyone, welcome back to another episode of Traffic Jam. I'm Mika Armida.
I'm Tikal Woods.
I'm Simone Woodley.
I'm Alicia Pollock.
And this is another Tuesday with us. And of course, we want to thank Blaze Radio for letting us bring you this show. Make sure to follow Blaze Radio on Instagram, X, and Facebook for more content. And don't forget to visit blazeradio.com.
I think we're going to start doing icebreakers because the last one was pretty fun. But any current obsessions, shows, movies, music you're listening to?
I've been currently catching up on all like the TV I've missed. But I watched Invincible, and that was really good. And then I watched White Lotus, and that's always interesting. But TikTok is back, and I'm so happy because I deleted it. Embarrassing, I know. But I'm really happy it's back. Yeah.
I also deleted it. Okay, but I was also mad because every single time I would open it, it's like I couldn't access it.
That's why I was getting mad.
And then I was also going into it. I was like thinking, okay, this is like my cleanse because low key TikTok has caused me to procrastinate all of my work. Which
no, that's real.
I definitely need to do, and I definitely need to put like all my attention into, but. And so I was like, this is going to be my cleanse. And then I was like, apparently people can access it. And, but people who had deleted it already can't access it anymore. So when I found out, I was like, oh my God, I downloaded it like right away.
No, me too. I saw an Instagram post and they were like, TikTok will be back in US app stores tonight. And I was like, right now. You mean right now? Because I'm so happy. And I'm not on Instagram Reels anymore, which is so scary. But yeah, what are you guys'?
Yeah, I'm so happy I didn't delete TikTok. And I wouldn't have survived, guys.
I was still scrolling. I'm like, it's not banned. What y'all talking about?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I made my account low-key in the Netherlands. And then when it got banned, I was like, wait, if I have the UVPN, I can still access to it.
Yeah.
And I did access, but then I have another American account and I switched to see if it worked the other one, and then I got blocked in the other one and I couldn't access to the one that actually had access to.
Oh my God.
But that was only for like what, a day?
Yeah,
So,
it was only for a day.
Yeah,
17 hours, I think.
But yeah, I've literally had it since like Musical.ly changed to TikTok.
No, me too.
So it was like all of my drafts, everything's gonna be gone, but I didn't delete it. So
well, yeah, did you guys lose your drafts?
no,
I barely had any.
I mean, when I did download it again, I lost my account, so I had to like remake a new account. Which is
Really?
okay.
You did?
Yeah, which is okay because like low key that was all from like middle school and high school. So I was like, you know what? This is like my opportunity to start
A new
fresh.
beginning.
Yeah, a new beginning.
No,
my
yeah.
college era, if you will.
I had my old account back, and I was like, and I was like, let's go, bruh. Yeah. But I was really happy about that.
Well, my obsession is like, it's not even Neo, it's Grey's Anatomy. Like, it always been there, so.
That's right.
For me, I've been getting into anime a lot recently. Like I used to like, have like a kind of opinion on it. Like I wasn't like really into it, but then I just started like binge watching so much because I had so much downtime and I got so obsessed with it. But like what my biggest complaint is like, so I was watching like these two shows and they were really good. And by the time I got to the end, I was like, okay, it's going to end soon. But no, it didn't end. So for example, the second one I watched, it's called Magi. It's really good. I recommend. But I hate how it ended because it is an ending, but not really, because it ends, but like it leaves like so many questions and there's not going to be a season 3. And so I'm like, but then there's like these other shows that like end, and then it's like, what was that? I don't know if you guys feel the same way about like other shows, but like I like sometimes like for me like I'm really picky and choosy with my shows, and so when I finally get into something and it's just like ends like that, I'm like, why?
I also
I get
love anime, and I just finished Jujutsu Kaisen. It was really good, and I still have yet to finish Black Clover. I think
Oh my God,
I
my
just
brother's
finished
obsessed
that.
with that show.
I finished that's the one I was complaining about because that one I finished all 4 seasons, and
really
It's not even done. Like there still needs to be another season. But the last season came out I think in 2020.
Like my favorites of all time is the show Erased, which I think is on Netflix, and then A Silent Voice. That movie messed me up. Like I don't normally get emotional when I watch movies and stuff like that, but that movie got me. I always recommend my friends who don't watch anime, like, okay, say all you want about it, but like please watch this movie. Like I promise you'll love it, and they always do.
I haven't watched that one, but that's like because my sister kind of got me into anime, and so I'm like, and that was the one she told me to like watch, and so I'm like, okay, that's on my like list next.
Nice.
Any other obsessions that we have? Maybe
I guess
music
for
related?
me, Love Island. Now
Ooh.
it's over, and I'm only on like episode 14 because I've been swamped with homework. But I'm hooked, and I'm rooting for my girl Catherine. So yeah.
Love Island is always fun.
Yes.
Dating shows are always just so interesting. They're just so. Anyways, shall we get down to business and get serious for a second?
Yes.
As much as I would love to continue chatting about dating shows and our obsessions, I feel we do have some news. So I don't know if anyone knows yet. I'm sure everyone does. But there was another plane crash. This time it was in Toronto. It was a Delta plane. It carried approximately 80 passengers. However, fortunately, all survived. So far, the cause has not been discovered yet. But how they described it was, so the plane, or there was also a video circulating where the plane essentially landed, but it flipped over and there was like flames. Which is crazy that this is now like the fourth major, like nationwide, or I guess major plane crash that has happened. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts. I mean, I'm obviously really thankful that, everyone survived, but yeah.
I'm just scared. Like, how come, like, this new year, like, so many plane crash suddenly? Like, what?
It's just crazy. Especially because, like, I'm going home for spring break, and then hearing all these plane crashes on the news just terrifies me, so they need to do something.
No, yeah, I saw the video you're talking about, and that, like, seeing the video was, like, really scary. And I can't imagine being in the plane. Like, I'm really happy, like, everybody's okay, because I feel like that's such a traumatic experience. But I do think all of this is so, like, surreal and crazy.
There was also a DC plane crash lawsuit. A family of one of the 67 people killed in January filed a $250 million claim against the U.S. government. The claim is for wrongful death and personal injury.
Moving on, more locally, the University of Arizona they're currently assessing their DEI programs and jobs. So this initially started in January, where President Donald Trump called for the end of quote, any programs promoting DEI that violate any applicable federal anti-discrimination laws. The reasoning for this, like the reason why University of Arizona is assessing is because the move comes a few days after the U.S. Department of Education shared a 4-page letter demanding schools to remove any race-based programming. The federal agency said schools had 2 weeks from February 14th to comply or risk the loss of federal funding. So in addition to University of Arizona, ASU and NAU are also part of the group that have to comply to this as well. I know DEI has been like, a major topic in the past couple weeks with a lot of brands like reassessing and pulling out of DEI initiatives. So what are your thoughts on that, if you have any? No comment. Okay.
I don't know.
It's all good.
Much
I
about
understand.
it.
This is a really tricky topic to navigate, so we can move on.
Yeah, low-key to, like, just in case don't say anything wrong. But to move on, we're gonna fly to the other side of the world, and we're gonna go to Europe, where a Polish girl claimed being Madeleine McCann.
McCain.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, this girl, her real name is Julia Julia Wandel, a Polish woman. She have claimed to be this Madeleine McCain, and that it was a British kid who disappeared in 2007. So she made a DNA test indicating her Polish descent, and well, she have tried to be in contact with the family, and they have like declined another like DNA test, and even her own parents have said no to the DNA test. So that make me wonder that she is probably not even.
Yeah, this missing persons case, Madeleine McCain, like she's a British girl who disappeared, and I'm pretty sure, I think it was like I think it was either Spain or it was in South America, but this was like one of the most popular missing persons cases of 2007 because she was only a toddler when she went missing, and like there's just so much surrounding the case. Like at one point they thought the parents did it, and they thought they had the guy who kidnapped her, and it was just a lot. And I'm like reading this what you wrote down, because I think that's because I was watching like a true crime video like a couple days ago, and I remember hearing about this case, and I was like, oh my god, wow, like that's actually crazy that she thinks that she might be Madeleine.
Yeah,
McCain.
if I'm not mistaken, that was in Portugal where she disappeared. And Loki, it has been like a few women saying that is them, the one who disappeared, and then it has been confirmed that it's not. So I guess the families are also tired of like hearing it like fake stories.
Yeah.
Because it's like remembering all what happened over and over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So another thing that happened, so there was a teenage fan of K-pop bullied and severely injured in Mexico. A 13-year-old girl suffered a fractured pelvis after falling from the third floor of her campus on February 13th. She was allegedly bullied due to her love of K-pop. There are reports that she was pushed off, and a video circulating showing the victim hanging from the balcony of a building and another girl pushing her off. Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet. There is currently an ongoing movement on social media demanding justice for her. That both K-pop fan communities in Mexico, as well as the Korean embassy in Mexico, have joined to show their support. I just think that it's crazy that like we live in a world where people bully you just for liking like different things. Like at the end of the day, K-pop, say what you want, but K-pop's just another music genre. I mean, there's nothing more to it. And it's just like crazy that like now this is my opinion. I just want to preface that. I just think it's just crazy that she was was allegedly pushed off of a building. And if that is true, that's crazy to think about, considering she's 13 and these are other kids probably similar to her age. So that's just how I feel. I just feel like it's just, yeah.
Yeah, kids can be very cruel, to be honest. Like, they
That's
don't have
crazy.
filters.
That is really crazy. Wow.
Like, she literally could have died.
No, she could have died.
And it's just like, who cares that she likes K-pop? So what? She's not harming you in any sort of way.
No.
So why does that affect you so much? That just sucks. Like,
This is some breaking news but A$AP Rocky was in a case, and it was about being guilty with murder, but he just got found not guilty of charges related to a 2021 shooting. So yeah, that just came up on my phone.
that's good, because wasn't
Yeah.
he supposed to serve prison for 24 years?
Yeah, if he was found guilty, yeah, but not guilty. So
That's good, because I would have felt so bad for his kids. Like,
I feel bad for Rihanna.
same.
I mean, but Loki, if he was guilty, it's like...
What do you think? Oh,
I mean, I am now just finding about this now. To be honest, I didn't really know about this, so I don't really have much to say. But I'm glad that he was found. You said he was found not guilty.
yeah, he was found.
I'm
not
glad
guilty.
he was. If
If you,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what to say more. I don't really. I'm sorry. Why don't we say we, move on to some lighthearted stuff?
Yes.
After Anyways, so if any of you are looking for something to do this weekend, there is a Japanese festival. It's called the Matsuri Festival. It's this Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5 p.m. at the Steel Indian School Park. It is free admission. There will be food, performances, and cultural experiences. If you want more information, please check out at AZ Asian Chamber on IG. And do you guys think you're going to go to this event?
I honestly didn't know about it.
I
just
didn't
found
know
out.
about this either.
Yeah, I found out, actually, they just announced it today. So,
nice.
and so I was like, this sounds fun, and it's free admission. So I was
Are you
like,
gonna go, Alicia?
I want to. I'm trying to bug my friends to go. So far, they have not texted me back.
Oh.
But hey, we still have the rest of the week, so we'll see.
Hey, maybe they are listening to you right now.
Maybe,
Yeah.
probably not.
All college students should take advantage of literally free 99. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but this sounds really fun. But
Yes.
I think I'll be
I'd
doing
go.
stuff on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, now let's talk about Shakira. Because she already started her tour last week and she was in Peru when she had to go to the hospital because of a really bad abdominal pain. She's good now, like the next day. So this was Sunday, and then yesterday she went back to stage. Everything was fine. And she said she was going to move her concert to November 15th because she was supposed to perform Sunday, but of course she couldn't. And so November 15th of this year, she's gonna do the same concert, and she have announced a new date on November 16th due to the high demand.
Medical information.
Seriously, especially with Shakira. Don't
No,
mess with
especially with
her.
the celebrity. It's worth like less than what you're gonna get because like you can't do that. That's illegal.
I just think that people, like, at the end of the day, celebrities are people too, and it's just annoying that, like, I mean, yeah, of course, I agree with the argument that they did sign up for this, but at the same time, it's like, this is her private information. Like,
No, it is. Yeah.
I just, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I wonder what was like the goal behind it. Because
Oh,
like,
the goal
of
was
course,
to get money.
yeah, but of course they're gonna find out. Like, you know,
Yeah. But Drake released his collaboration album with Party Next Door. And there have been like a lot of mixed reviews about it. So, yeah.
I still have not listened to it, so I'll check it out.
It was interesting. Me and my friend
For those
listened to it.
for those of you listening, wondering why we're laughing, our producer had some very
Yeah, she loves
is a
Drake.
a lot to say
she's
before the
dying
show.
to say something right now.
Yeah, Drake's literally her favorite.
Big fan of him.
So we had to add that in. If you guys are Drake fans, check it out. If you're not Drake fans, I don't know. It was an interesting album. Drake can speak Spanish, so that's new.
Let's just avoid that song, but the rest of the album should be fine.
Yeah, the rest of the album should be fine. Also, it's when Party Next Door, so that should be cool.
Yeah.
But speaking of another musician, she also has a song with Drake, Camila Cabello. She announced her new tour, and this comes after the release of her 2024 album, C, XOXO. She will not be making any stops in the U.S., which is, I think, really interesting, but I don't know. But this tour will start June 21st and will go into September. But I think, like, her newest album was supposed to be, like, a rebrand for her. But I don't know, like, I heard about it because I heard, like, have you guys ever heard, like, I Love It?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing that all the time and then, like, nothing else about the album. Because I heard it was really short, too, and I heard she's usually, like, she's, like, a pop girly, but I think she was trying to get into more, like, fun beats and, like, more, like, electronic pop. But I don't know if the album did that well, but yeah.
I don't really listen to her, but out of the old Fifth Harmony group, I listen to Normani.
Yeah.
Normani, I
love
love
her
her so much, and she's gorgeous.
Not gonna lie, I just found out like a few months ago that she was part of a group before.
Really?
I think a lot of people forget that because it was
What?
like 10 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
forget.
So, but like, just talking about that, I was like scrolling on somewhere, and there was this video where this lady was looking at comments, and they were talking about One Direction, and one of the comments was like, oh, Harry Styles was in One Direction?
That's so
And
crazy.
I was just like,
oh no,
you're kidding me.
we've lost
I
our
remember
roots.
having posters on my room when I was like 8 years old. Like,
Same. I love
No,
One Direction.
I'm not gonna cap.
But
I was
sometimes,
not
like,
a One
sometimes,
Direction fan.
sometimes when I think about that, it's like, wow, they really were a band.
No, yeah,
They
I
really
think that's
were.
true.
no, and the thing is, like, they were actually thinking to like do something together again.
But then, you know,
But
the
yeah,
whole-
they've confirmed they're not doing a reunion, and I almost dropped to my
They
knees
confirmed
and
that?
cried. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Loki would be very cruel if they do it now.
like, I remember, I think it was the Brit Awards, and they were like asking them.
I think they were for the Brit Awards because they did a tribute for Liam, and I think they asked him to do it, and they said no. Yeah, but it's really sad.
Speaking of, I heard Lady Gaga has an album coming out. Would you like to talk about that, Simone?
Sure. Lady Gaga is coming up with a new album called Mayhem, which is set to be released on March 7th. And the album even includes the singles Disease and Abracadabra. So she's returning to her pop roots. I'm excited.
I'm so
I
excited.
love Abracadabra. It's so
I
good.
know, it's
Oh my
really
god.
good.
Oh my
So
god, it's
good.
actually so good. Yeah.
I
I
think
like.
Lady Gaga. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I watched her music video like over and over. Like I was just hooked.
Yeah.
Anything
yes,
Lady
I
Gaga
love her.
produces is amazing. And I heard she only she creates like each one of her songs in like 10 minutes. Like she
my
writes them in
God.
10 minutes. Like I think it was the same with
Dang.
Bad Romance and I think Telephone too, but there's like a couple songs where she's written them in like 10 minutes. It's crazy. And I think she wrote this one and I'm not sure about this one though, but I know for her previous hits like she's like written them in 10 minutes, which is crazy.
That is
Imagine.
insane. But I am so here for her comeback. I missed her. Like, yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Afrobeat singer Tyla, she is on the cover of British Vogue this month, and in an interview she said she wants to do more than just sing in her future. She said she wants to dabble in acting, beauty, and all things like creative in the creative sphere, but she said she really loves fashion and she'd like to do something with that. She also released a remix of Push to Start with Big Sean. This is her latest single album, Twyla plus the deluxe version, and you can probably listen to that on Spotify. And we have some like engagement news. If anybody knows who these people are, that'd be amazing. Milwaukee Bucks player Kyle Kuzma just got engaged to America's Next Top Model winner Winnie Harlow. I think pretty sure they got engaged on Valentine's Day. I don't know.
I heard about this.
But the engagement photos were really pretty. She looks so cute, and he bought her a rock. The ring is nice.
How nice. I didn't see the ring. How nice was it?
Yeah, I'll show you after this.
Okay.
It's
They're
huge.
a cute couple.
Yeah.
I'm just now hearing about this.
And then Mindy Kaling, she got her Hollywood Walk of Fame star today. So if any of you guys are like if any of you guys are Office fans, Kelly from The Office, she got her star today, and I think that's really cool. And she's an amazing creative. She's an amazing actor. So, yeah.
I don't know who she is, but I got excited for her.
Yeah.
Imagine having your own star
I think
That'd be
that
so
would be really
cool.
cool.
That would be so cool.
one day.
One day.
And then Skims and Nike released that they're doing a collab, which is very cool. Not very cool. It's just very interesting because Kim Kardashian, she's partnered with the NBA and she makes undergarments for them. So they announced the creation of Nike Skims, and this will feature shapewear and activewear geared towards workout and fitness. Nike Skims will be on the Nike site and the Skims website in select stores in the United States in spring of 2025 and globally next year. This announcement comes after Skims. Yeah. Oh, so Skims does it with the WNBA and USA Basketball. So,
Well, oh, sorry.
no. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna move on to the next item. But what if you guys have any additional comments? Go ahead.
No, I have no additional.
Oh, I just want to say, since when is Kim Kardashian known for like sports and stuff? You know, for like being an athlete and all
I
that.
don't know, like Skims has been around for a while, and like Skims is cool. I guess. Yeah, it's cool. Like they do make shapewear and like lounge clothing. I just think her partnering up with Nike is really interesting.
She'll do anything for that bag, though, so
Well, speaking of sports and basketball, so the Footprint Center will no longer be called the Footprint Center anymore. They are, for those that don't know, they are the home of the Phoenix Mercury and the Suns. They are currently in the process of finding a new naming rights partner. So originally, or initially, it was named Footprint in 2021 after a material science company based in Gilbert called Footprint. Before that, it was previously known as Talking Stick Arena after the Talking Stick Resort Hotel. I'm not from here, so I don't really know, much.
I'm from here, and I don't know. I feel like it's always either been the Footprint Center or it recently just got changed to the Footprint Center. But like my parents, sometimes I think they mix up the names and they're like it's either Talking Stick or Footprint. But I like them changing the name. This is the third time. What's going on? But I don't know. It's weird.
They
But
will have reasons.
yeah. Other sports news. The Boston Guard won the Women's Lacrosse League Championship. This is their first win, and that's pretty cool. And I think the in-game score was 22-17. And then Team Canada, this is hockey. They beat Finland, which means this is it's going to be a rematch with the USA in the Four Nations in the final face-off.
Well, thank you so much, Tagal, for the information. And thank you, everyone, for listening to us. We are your hosts for today. And
Thank you so much. I'm Alicia.
I'm Mika.
I'm Takel.
I'm Simone.
Don't forget to check us out on Blaze Radio on all socials.
Yes, have a great day.
See you next week.